And welcome back for another bonus round of Let's Play Battlefield 1942. Now, I don't want anyone to freak out or anything, so yes, I do have a green arrow. This LP has gone green, and no, I don't care about the environment at all. It's just that I've taken a piece of advice from someone who was watching earlier. He reminded me of the fact that there is a buddy list feature on this game. And although the buddy list isn't really useful for keeping track of people, it shows everyone who's on the list in green if they're on your team. So that's why I've got a green arrow and now a green tank icon. But what's useful about that is the fact that when you kill someone, the kill message comes up in green on your screen. So it makes it a little bit easier for you and I to keep track of when I've gotten a kill. Particularly useful if you're not sure when to stop firing at somebody. At a distance, you may not see the death animation. We've got a really nice cluster of armor that's going all around here, so we should... this is really nice, actually, to get everyone moving together. Now, some people may be headed for that main base by going around. See, there's my kill message in green there. Really striking, against the background, really stands out a lot more than the red or blue. But we really need to get some get at least one flag to stop this bleeding as quickly as possible. So I'd like to focus on one of these nearby flags. Got so many people. I'm just really surprised by the amount of unintentional coordination that our team's showing this early in the round. Usually you got some people going the other way, some people going this way. By the other way, I mean going up to the north. And, some people trying to go around back. But I think we've got a really decent chance. Now, I've taken a lot of damage earlier on. So I'd like to just escape and repair my tank. And since I'm an engineer, I get that privilege. Just want to find a hill or something to hide behind, get some distance. Alright, now the front line flag that we've been attacking has turned back to the British, so that was defeated, but it seems, yeah, someone went to the second row of flags and got something back there. I really like to do that if that's at all possible, because usually those are much, much less defended. And it's also convenient because they spawn a tank there, so if you can actually keep one of those flags, it deprives them of some of their armored force. It's just kind of difficult to maintain a presence there early on. Now there's probably someone hiding in one of these buildings. No? Got the flag. Probably going to be on the receiving end of a lot of British counterattacks right early on, but as time goes on, things are... Man, I got another nasty hit there from somebody. Check out too much armor. It's difficult to get away on this map oftentimes if you've taken that much damage. I really like to get away if I'm down to about half armor. That's where it becomes useful enough to get some more armor that I'm willing to risk losing time and maybe getting attacked while I'm repairing. Well, at the same time, you want to have a decent enough amount of armor to be able to escape with. And I guess I'd gotten hit maybe in the back of the tank or near the back and side. I was down to very little armor. So here I am, camping for a tank. Not much else I can do, especially as an engineer on this map. And luckily we had a couple neutral flags there, and we've now gotten the main. It'll be interesting to see if we can keep that. And this is the alternate route that I was mentioning earlier on. I actually prefer this one simply because it's the one that's not usually chosen. They've usually got fewer people defending. At that flag that's currently gray, that's usually not as well defended as the other two on the front line. The other thing that you can do is bypass this flag entirely and head for the second line And it's been a while since I've actually done this, going this way. So I'm not sure exactly. I think you go over all the way over here to. You can get stuck in the canyon if you go the other way. Yeah, that's an engineer there already setting up X packs and stuff. We've already gotten that flag on the second line, so there's no point in me bypassing this. I'd rather, this is a lousy angle over here to spawn camp. That hill is just barely in the way, and it's difficult to angle your turret. Now, there we go. There's an ammo crate right over here, so you've got to watch out for grenade spamming, because before long they can take a lot of health off your tank. Maybe an... Okay, we took it. I was afraid there was an infantry on the other side of the sandbags there. I think by this point in the game, the British are just going to struggle to hang on. Well, maybe there was an infantry on the other side. Their tanks, it's just difficult for them to keep up the discipline they need to keep taking the tanks from their capturable bases. Just doing a little bit of a drive-by back and forth, it makes it a lot more difficult for them to hit you with bazookas. And your ability to strike at them really isn't impaired much. Because all their tanks are at capturable flags, they've really got to keep it up and just keep taking those things as soon as they spawn back in, and it's difficult to do. Because people have trouble keeping track of which flags. Has someone already taken the tank from there, etc. If they've got them all in one big group, like you'll find in an uncapturable base, then the tank campers can just wait around and take whatever does pop up. And now we've, I guess they were never really able to launch a good counteroffensive against their main base, which we had taken earlier on. So they're really trapped, and I think we can camp them in here pretty nicely. Yeah, they're definitely in trouble now. We've in fact gotten a nice little ticket lead since we're the ones with the capturable base, and we're definitely not going to get knocked off our ledge and bled again. Yeah, this thing's over. This is a very, very quick round for Tobruk. Yeah, I mean, they could get another flag back, but really, it's been decided. I mean, the round may not end for not for a while if they capture another flag. They really can't recover from what's just happened to them. I really like how we were able to bring up everybody at once, all attacking basically in the same point. What's funny though is, now that I think about it, we were knocked off of our foothold that we had all taken on the front line, but we had pierced their lines enough to the point where we were able to get people well beyond the first line. We captured a second line base. We got a really nice capture of their main base, which was followed up upon. I think we may have had more than one person over there, and maybe grabbed an empty tank that was left over there. Stay tuned for part 2.